It's the mighty good word, party folk. It's from Mile High Priest. I'm up here, up about a mile high on Venus's day. It's Friday, April 12th. What's good, party folk? This message is for the collective. Regardless of your sign placement, this may or may not resonate. I strongly recommend checking out your sign placement readings as well as the other collective readings. What's good, y'all? I'm just kind of vibing today. After the eclipses, or after the new moon eclipse in Aries, I have been resting a lot. Yesterday there was a Mercury retrograde in Aries in full effect until the end of the month, and the post shadow will extend till about mid-May. Let's see, this next week is marked with a lot of aspects that Venus and Mars make with the big guys, Saturn in Pisces, Uranus and Jupiter, both in Taurus, are meeting up with, or Venus is meeting up with those two. And Chiron in Aries is very active in this season, so feeling a lot. And next week it becomes really real. A lot of what we've been attempting to shift into, we are shifting into. It feels rough. It feels like a bodily experience. It feels very much like an emotional experience. There's change around us, within us. So what's good? Yeah, I'm very happy to have you here. I'm very honored. I want to first greet you with honor and respect and gratitude. I am very appreciative to have you here, and to have, no matter the size, even just to have a few people hanging out and listening. I didn't really imagine this part of it, so it's when I started doing this channel, or actually recording now, it's been a little bit over a year. So I think I want to release a more of a formal introduction video, because I have also recognized so many things in the last year. And so as I walk my paths and enjoy my journey alongside you, I want to assert my experience to help you to maybe determine why these messages may resonate with you, or why you don't want to be here. Or maybe it's worth hanging out, and not every message pertains. The typical stuff, but also with y'all, especially with my followers and subscribers that have been here for a while, even recent comments have helped me to realize so many things. So I want to culminate a message for y'all. And besides that, I just wanted to do kind of an energy check-in, coming off of the Cazimi, the aspect that's considered a conjunction when the sun, or when a planet, specifically Mercury, or the personal planets like Venus, when they conjunct the sun at an exact degree and point in the same sign, right? We call those specific conjunctions Cazimis. There's so many, definitions, technical and layman. So it appears like the planet is swallowed by the sun, or burning up into the sun. It's that mythological Icarus story. It has so many significance to, Prometheus, especially with Chiron and fire, Aries. What's good, party folk? I do have the fork that plays a generous healing sound that I love, that I will just ding softly to clear the space and to begin our reading. vibrations, high priest, high priestesses, kings and queens. This is your highest, royal, most, wow, far out court. I'm your effervescent informant, your ninja warrior, your Akashic flight. I'm your Mercurial Jester with your divine messages for your spiritual exaltation and your divine evolution through spaces and time. So currently, Mars meeting with Saturn in Pisces. Things are becoming real. So things that may have not felt real, it may have felt like, why is this happening? There are times when all the cycles, everything that we're working on is so pronounced, everything, all the energy in every bucket, every stream, every ball that is being juggled in the air, it's like the balls become bigger and you're just like, whoa. It is meant to allude to you to pour forth effort and attention into what you want to carry through, right? And in yesterday's yoga, it was very significant to realign with the message of culminating the essay as if you were in grade school. Write the last body paragraph, write the concluding sentence, write your conclusion, your concluding paragraph, and put a period at the end of the sentence. I recommend putting a freaking exclamation mark. But end the whole essay, publish it, print it. Word count 1111, right? I don't know. Yeah, we are in review. It is as if you have pressed print, you've published, you've emailed it to the professor. It's in review. You've received the review. Now edit. Not everything has to go, but a lot of things have to go. It doesn't have to be drastic. It could be dramatic. What is Pisces Sun gone wrong? Help our ancestors. Anima Mundi, okay? Dragon's blood. It's ceremonial. It's a process. It's drawn out. Not all of us like drawn out processes. Not all of us are as long-winded as your mile high priest. Not all of us like a good discourse. Not all of us like the extended director's cut, right? You're getting the extended director's cut. Go in grace. This is your graceful moment. It's that time to shine. It's that time to really put forth that graceful foot. You imagine yourself in this space and this vibration and this aura and this field. It came about in this manner, right? And that's the aspect of free will. It is embedded, it is integrated into destiny, and it is part of fate. That's why we are faithful, regardless of free will, right? That's why we maintain faith, regardless of free will, regardless of others' free will. And that's why constantly we are proven that our faith it's allotted to us, it's granted to us for that very reason, to signal to us, you can free will it all you want. Look, Dragon's Blood, Anima Mundi 51. It's the review, right? We had this about 2 collective readings ago. The World card, Saturn. This is Black Moon Lilith and Pluto. Okay, aspects of you. We've been through those 2 eclipses. It's the shadow aspects of you. Okay, Reishi, retreat, Card number 27 wanted to pop out. Jupiter and the Sun. Okay. Jupiter is ahead of the Sun. But I guess a lot of you are expecting, you're expecting your returns. Right now you're having to wait, slumber. It looks peaceful, so this is a reason why it, like, no matter how fast you want it to happen, it's coming. It's like, this is this time for you to retreat, and you're not actually in retreat. You're working to wrap up a lot, to release a lot of weight, to rise with Black Moon Lilith. That is the reason why I assigned the shadow work exercises as part of just food for thought, to help you to come to sort of like circle, continue to spiral in and out of the like micro scope and then the macro. Okay, looking closely and then zooming out, figuring out the degrees and the level of zoom, okay, to help you decide, is this a lesson I've learned? Is this something I've completed? Is this something that I can thank and give honor to? So there are ceremonial aspects to it. It helps to alleviate and to release. It helps to flow. It helps to allow the flow of forgiveness. It helps to release karma. It helps you to understand karma, the ceremonial aspect. And it doesn't have to be that you declare a date on the calendar, design a save the date, invite 20 guests to your, it could be that amazing. It's your spiritual awakening. I think that are there spiritual awakening parties now? Welcome to the 50th spiritual awakening. It is all a very Plutonian effect, because this is not meant to push you aside. It is not meant for you to retreat. It is not meant for you to hide. Right now, the retreat, the sensation of having to retreat is good. You should want to back up to take care of you. You should want to back up to take care of what you have going on, because the rush is only going to pick up. The winds are only picking up as the summer flows us into the fall. Okay, a lot of harvest and reaping. Is there enough space? We keep reiterating this aspect of the timing. Is there enough space to or is there enough space within you and around you in your local environment to hold all your new manifestations, right? They're big, they're powerful, it's a culmination. We also have the dragon, which is symbolic, in accordance with the Ayurvedic tradition of the dragon and the karmic nodes, right? In this ecliptic sort of season, with the Ketu, I believe, is the north node in Aries. So we're in that forward movement, but Aries may be considered too much by too many folks as already in it, far ahead. Aries is also attempting to put the period at the end of that entire freaking essay. Like, without actually the drafting, editing, publishing, like, wrap it up, sum it up. Without that, can you really rush into the new? Okay, and the new is here anyway. And that's the aspect of free will, right? As much as we love to believe that we have the free wills granted to us for us to like YOLO it, right? Like free will. Free will means that I can YOLO. Free will also means that you can choose not to learn and apply and create wisdom and honor wisdom in your life and honor wisdom as a part of the human experience. That is also part of free will. So if you're choosing not to integrate wisdom in your human experience, then the world is going to move on regardless, right? Everyone is moving on regardless. More now than ever, people are moving on. And that's essentially why I want to create this public service announcement, because it can feel daunting, but know that you're creating space for good. It's that Plutonian looking at dark, but why? To see the light, right? Why are you doing it? For good, for the better. It's not even just for good or for the better. It's for forward acceleration, forward movement. I don't know why I caught the deck. Peaceful Warrior, Mars and the Moon, and Uranus and Venus that are meeting, right? Initiation, cacao. Peaceful Warrior also alludes to the wounded healer, which is, I was calling Chiron the wounded warrior. I also have here, I haven't used these in a while. I have here the personal values oracle deck that I developed. I actually appropriated work from the University of New Mexico by 4 research scientists, I believe, for the psychology school, or one of the colleges, psychology and medicine based colleges at the University of Mexico. I think in the 70s or 80s, 4 scientists developed the value system that is used to help clients or patients determine their values and prioritize values, what they deem important versus less or more important. I've turned them into this oracle deck, and I also added a few more. So there's about 100 cards in here with different values. And so we just want to know what the collective is, what values you've shifted into, right? As a collective, what energy systems are we looking towards to create more value in our lives? Thank you so much, Sun God Ra, Goddess Isis, Mercury, Alpha Ancestors, Wise Ancestors, Sage Ancestors. I also realized that I've been reading cards since I was a teenager. I did stop for a long time, and I've been on and off studying astrology and tarot since then. And I've always been an energy spiritual reader alongside the tea, right? Like, I mean, the tarot, you can't do the tarot without the tea, right? Like, oh, so you're in love with this dude. So you like this guy. But I'm one of those readers that leans more into spiritual energy reads. Maybe that's something I need to explain. Not what an energy or spiritual reading is, but that I tend to lean into that. Mercury, Sun God Ra, Goddess Isis. What are the value systems that the collective is working with in this time during this Mercury retrograde? Wow, divinity. There we go. Cool. Genuineness. Yeah, exactly. This is why you're doing the work, right? For authenticity. And that's what Pluto in Aquarius is asking, especially. Look at all the planets here. Achievement. Yeah, this is a huge 7 of Wands moment. like it feels like what you're facing in the reality, what you're facing even at work. These are your spiritual battles, right? This is why a lot of, and I may be a little offensive right now, but this is what I mean when a lot of readers go off about like, you're being cast spells on, and yeah, it's kind of a warfare at, say, your job, and if someone's talking smack, they are very well casting all that. It is a spiritual front, and we work with God in the light, and we honor the shadow aspects to achieve what we want in our reality, okay, without removing the blockages, without learning and integrating those aspects of ourselves. We're going to keep free-willing our willy around, okay, like just in that, given that isolated experience, I think that it is easy to see it in those cases how one can want to achieve so much and be promoted, yet unable to see where the blocks are. Managers can see it, right? Like my manager was able to see all my blocks back then, you know, during such and such. Why wasn't I? Yeah, it was very much like a culminative experience where the physical realm becomes the psychological realm, and then the spiritual realm. Like, is it a them or me, or what is going on actually? That's achievement, okay? That's moving beyond the core, honoring that there are collectives beyond the smaller collectives, okay? Honoring the work out there and what it means for the little people, for you, for us, okay? Well, it means wealth. Well, that's what I was going to say. That's what I was like sounding off, because I'm like, these spiritual battles, the spiritual kind of front, like we work through them to earn our wealth, right? We do receive gifts in the natural world. Wow. So there's a lot of clearing space for this, for intimacy, right? Well, how are we going to get there with compassion, but for ourselves, and to honor too that we want to create and we want to earn, but we must earn and create rightfully, honestly. Everyone's going off about this person treated me this way, this person stole this idea, this person stole that from me, this person peaceful warrior, transformation, initiation, Anima, Mundi, dragon's blood, clear, protect. Okay, don't retreat, clear and protect. Okay. Wow. But yeah, get real with you, right? And that was another thing I wanted to say, and I know my channel demands you do get real, and I'm not trying to compare myself or relate myself really to other readers. I know I do relate to other readers, but that's not the point. I just want to say that there are a lot of readers that demand this intensity, this intimate, intense authenticity, and you have to lead in that compassionate, unconditional love. And perhaps I honor that other readers have been better about acknowledging that aspect. So I want to acknowledge it for your sake, right? For my sake too. That we're not just here to get the tea, right? Look, the world card. Wow. It never fails, y'all. And yeah, I do get excited still my messages are confirmed. It's really cool that all the aspects of personality, all the aspects of aesthetic, all the aspects of what we deem ceremony and how we put ourselves above each other, and our pedestal is above yours because I don't give in. My energies are soft and smooth, so my pedestal flows above. It's very gratuitous, and it's fun to see that in others and to allow it to flow, because then our flow takes us around, right? We are able to move around, and we're able to really see it as we've experienced that. We've been there, and we don't need to experience it now, but we can still take what it is that we need to honor for ourselves. That there are many visual aesthetics and there are many visual representations of the same thing. It's all been done before. And that's why you should do yoga, because that's what yoga teaches you. It's all been done before, honey. It don't matter. It don't matter the diaspora or this BCE or that era. It's been done there before, okay? The truth. Honor the truth, right? Make the right choice, okay? To be in attractive mode, to be in attraction mode, simply, despite what pedestal anyone puts you on, despite what any pedestal anyone knocks you off of, despite what anyone's aesthetic tells about their life, despite what your aesthetic doesn't say about anything. How do you tell your story? Okay? Your choices tell your story, okay? Wow, Tower at the bottom of the deck with Temperance. And know that you are guided and supported by teams, okay? Know that when you are on this channel, yes, just like in a lot of other channels, you're being also guided by many different teams. Know what teams are here, archangelic teams, okay? Michael's army is part of this collective, as is part of many collectives, okay? So honor who you work with. Please honor your ancestors, because they do surround you. And the reason why a lot of the work is difficult and why it is fun to be a part of all the aesthetics and to be, not beside them, but to also learn from them. Like, why do people care so much about who said what? And it's becoming a really funny message, y'all, and now this sounds getting really intense. So like the ancestors are like bumping it up a notch with the Tower card too. I think that I will leave it at that. I didn't want to get too spicy, but I know there are more messages coming up now that I've released this collective message. All right. We're going to bring a little bit of I think that we have read the Dragon's Blood, Anima Mundi. So dragons are ancient guardians of the earth, symbolizing hidden knowledge and auspicious powers of supernatural origin. Dragons are etheric beings that inhabit the deepest pockets of the ethers and have dominion over the four elements. Dragon's blood core oozes blood, representing the collective blood. The the blood of nature, and serving as a gateway to the Anima Mundi, the world soul. As you enter the all-seeing portal of the great void, don't shy away from its vastness. Embrace it as you are undergoing this great initiation. Within this awakening, you will discover the unique pattern you contribute to the great tapestry of life. Wow, I feel that I was going off about all that. Are you rising to the occasion to make the choice to see above, to really blend, to see the timelines and how beyond this, the bodily experience, yes, there are many things that we must fight for and credit, and in other ways we must also be illuminated to all the gifts that we've already been granted, and we are only just discovering them, but the gifts have been granted. The gifts are bountiful. The gifts have been here. The gifts, regardless of whether ancient tribes or ancestors have worked with them or discovered them, they were here, okay? They have been used. They have been formulated for different timelines to discover them, and now is your time. Thank you so much. What a spicy message. I'll be back with more. Thank you all so much. I honor you. I honor your path. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the Mercury retrograde. I hope you're having a fabulous solar or eclipse season now that we're on the flip side. I'll talk to you very soon. Send you all the love and light.